Silver Band's Christmas concert with a selection of Christmas favourites to present to you tonight, which we hope will put you in the right mood for the most wonderful time of the year, which seems to come round quicker as the years go by. So the bar is now closed, but there will be table service during the programme, so just raise your hand really high and one of the very observant and diligent bar staff will attend to your needs. The bar will open again at the interval. The raffle will be drawn at interval 2, so good luck to all. The band is poised and ready, but first we must be made aware of the fire safety procedures.
Oh, I don't care a lot for fire drills, but they're a necessity. So here is the procedure. If there is an emergency, when you hear a fire alarm, make your way across the floor. Quickly, calmly leave the building through a fire exit door. Along Scott's Place, the mustering site is yon wee car park on the right, by the ladies' blue. 'Cause safety's what our wish is for you. That's all good, thank you, Chris. Thank you.
So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Selkirk Silver Band and guests, conducted by our very own Stuart. band opened their programme in traditional form with a march by Eric Lightston, setting the tone for tonight's concert with the title Christmas Joy. This is a march with a Christmas twist, featuring some classic Christmas tunes, which you would all recognise, I'm sure. The band will continue with music from the pen of Cameron Maben, a Borders-based arranger and composer, who is also head of expressive arts at Berwickshire High School. About 20 years ago, Cameron chose, in his own words, some of the cheesiest Christmas tunes that he could find and blended them into one compilation, with everything from A Wombling Merry Christmas to Let It Snow and many more. This is Festive Fondue. Now, O Holy Night is a sacred song about the night of the birth of Jesus, based on a poem, a French poem called Minuit Chrétien, written in 1843. It was set to music by composer Adolphe Adam, with an English version by John Sullivan Wright, which has been made famous by Bing Crosby, Harry Seacombe, and a host of others. It's been brilliantly arranged for band and solo euphonium by Keith Wilkinson. And to play it, please welcome William Scott, otherwise known as Urwal. done well, outstanding. In 2013, Disney teamed up with Eric Whittaker to produce a song called Glow, written especially for World of Colour Winter Dreams show, which premiered at Disney California Adventure Park. Originally a choral piece, which includes the lyrics, "Softly falls the winter snow, whispers to the sleeping world below, winter tide awakes, morning breaks and sets the earth aglow." Beautifully arranged for band by Jacob Wilhelm Larsen, this is Glow. Maybe It's Cold Outside is a popular song written by Frank Lesser in 1944. It was popularised in the 1949 film Neptune's Daughter, which follows the story of Eve Barrett, a bathing suit designer who becomes romantically entangled with Jose O'Rourke, the captain of a visiting South American polo team. Couldn't make it up. While the lyrics make no mention of Christmas, it's commonly regarded as a Christmas song owing to its winter theme. Scottish arranger Sandy Smith has taken the song and scored it for flugelhorn, trombone and band. And to play it tonight, please welcome the awesome mother and daughter combo that is Faye and Iris Dean. carols at the marketplace, which start at 7 a.m. No, they didn't. 7 p.m. this year. It's not that just half an hour. So, 7 p.m. Right. So, let's all join in singing that favourite carol, Away in a Manger. Now, Frosty the Snowman is a beloved Christmas story about a jolly snowman brought to life by a magic hat who has adventures with children before heading to the North Pole to avoid melting. Can you make it up, can you? Now, Andrew Murray is going to play this on bass trombone, and he's busy struggling into a snowman costume at this very moment. I don't know if he's ready yet. Oh, no, maybe he is. He said, "John, tell a joke, tell a joke." So this isn't a joke. I went to the doctors last week and I said, "Doctor, I'm having trouble with this ear." He says, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yes, I'm definite." So, Andrew's ready. Arranged once again by Sandy Smith. This time we feature Andrew Murray on bass trombone, Frosty the Snowman. a cool customer, is Great, excellent. So, time flies, and the band closes the first half of the programme with an English hymn and Christmas carol, written in 1719 by the English minister and hymnist Isaac Watts. The hymn is usually sung to a tune attributed to George Frederick Handel, but local hero Alan Fernier has taken this and given it a gospel twist to create a piece called Joy. One, two, three, four. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that rousing piece there brings us to the end of the first half of the senior band. However, as the band leave the stage, we are going to welcome on the learners group. So, I'll just get whatever this is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you know this, but I'm employed at Abbotsford at the moment, being one of the Santa Clauses. I'm not the real Santa, I know that, I'm not the real Santa, but I do know a bad impression. And I learned something very valuable the last time I was doing it, last Saturday. I learned not to make jokes, because kids just didn't get it. A wee girl came in, and she sat down on the floor in front of me. And once I'd asked her about whether her house had a chimney and, you know, what did she live in, was she going to leave me some cookies and milk and all this kind of thing, and a carrot for Rudolph and all these things. I then said, so what would you like me to bring you this Christmas? She said, a frisbee. I said, oh, a frisbee. I said, well, that's nice because the man that invented the frisbee isn't very well at the moment. He must have caught something that was going around. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I looked at the mum and dad, blank stares. I looked pleadingly at the elf, and she was gone. So I very quickly said, what else would you like for the son? Anyway, oh, we're in position. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome the learners to play some festive tunes under the expert tutelage of Compere. They've come on leaps and bounds. And so, please give a warm welcome to the learners.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our rapidly improving learners, junior band, youth. We've got 3 festive arrangements for you this evening, and the first one is called Little Drummer Boy. Now, the story behind the Little Drummer Boy is the wee drummer boy leading an army into battle. So they're coming along the road. They've turned right at Stuart's farm, and they're about at the half-croon corner. And we're all in the market square, just about to watch this army head for war. So, they're at the half-croon corner, and you can just hear them. And as they're approaching the market square, they're getting louder and louder and louder, and then they disappear in the green of the Philip Hawker, wherever they're going to fight, led by the Little Drummer Boy, or girl, that we've got tonight. So, this is the first one, Little Drummer Boy. Thank you very much.
It's built on the belief silent night. There are 3 verses in the programme. If you'd like to exercise the vocal
within the Landers group, and as ever we thank Colin for his dedication in bringing on the new band members, thus securing the success of the band for many years to come. There'll now be a short interval during which the band... Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage Celtic Silver Band in various costumes. So before the band begin, a wee song about this year's Christmas tree, which is actually alright. Now, Selkirk's Christmas trees, I've been an object of dismay. About its wee dimensions, folk have had a lot to say. But this year's tree surprised us all in a delightful way. For it's no our big or our wee, as we can see, it's a perfect stature, we can all agree. The tree in Selkirk Marketplace I've been led to assume would be no bigger than the tree that's in my living room. But like the porridge Goldilocks was happy to consume, it's just right, aye, it's absolutely fine, perfectly fine. Selkirk's Christmas tree is absolutely fine. So, all you keyboard warriors who revel in dispute, deriving certain pleasure from sticking in the boot, your Christmas has been ruined, cause there's nothing to moan about. Your tree is ideal and you'll no find a flaw, never a flaw, you'll agree there's nothing wrong with it at all. No, get with it now. Oh, the last verse isn't that good, so you've heard the best. Not everyone is happy with her perfect Christmas tree. To write a decent song has been quite difficult for me. How can a song be funny when there's no controversy? I'm the one and only person that's annoyed. I'm fair annoyed at this perfect Christmas tree. I'm right annoyed. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second half, and may I welcome back to the stage our musical director, Stuart Black. band opened the second half with an upbeat rendition of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by locally based arranger Alan Fairley. It's a clever arrangement of the 1949 song written by Johnny Marks, based on the 1939 story of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And we all know that Rudolph is the ninth and youngest of Santa Claus's reindeer, who uses his luminous red nose to lead the reindeer team and guide Santa's sleigh on Christmas Eve. You couldn't make it up, could you? In the Bleak Midwinter is a beloved English Christmas poem by Christina Rossetti, written in 1872. It was then taken by Gustav Holst in the early 1900s and put to music. Once again, it's been beautifully arranged for band by Alan Fairley to feature the tenor horn as the soloist. So to play it, please welcome the band's talented solo horn player, the one and only Les Marlin. Lovely. Now it's your turn again, ladies and gentlemen. The vocal cords are warmed up, and so get ready to give your best voice as we continue with Cameron Maben's arrangement of the 12 Days of Christmas. Ah, you're ringing. I've got ringing in my ears after that. Oh, look, boys and girls. It's Father Christmas. Oh, Father Christmas. Oh, I have been a good boy, Santa. It's so embarrassed. Thank you, Santa.
Any boys and girls here? Come on there. Let's see you. Come on, boys and girls. Take your sweeties.
If anyone would like to come out and get some sweeties from Santa, don't be shy. So while Santa doles out his gifts so generously, off he goes. He's off to the balcony now. Thank you, Father Christmas. Thank you for coming. It's so busy this time of year. The Christmas song. The Christmas song, commonly known as Chestnuts Roasted on an Open Fire, is a Christmas song written in 1945 by Robert Wells and Nichol, first recorded by the Nat King Cole Trio in 1946. This is Philip Sparks' beautiful arrangement for band, The Christmas Song. Beautiful. Fairy Tale of New York is a song written by Jem Finer and the late Shane McGowan, recorded by the London-based band The Pogues, featuring English singer-songwriter Kirsty MacColl on vocals. So this is Ian Jock Mackenzie's arrangement of the very popular Christmas tune Fairy Tale of New York. Well, I think we're going to slow things down a little bit, calm things down. The Polar Express is a 2004 American animated Christmas fantasy adventure film. The film stars Tom Hanks in multiple roles, along with a star-studded cast. Adam DJ Taylor has taken one of the ballads from this film and scored it for band. This is called Believe. that old Bavarian classic, the Schneewalzer. So limber up and get ready to go. Oh, so we're going to make it a wee bit more complicated this year, just to make it interesting, you know, for last year. So during the verse, you go like this. And then during the chorus, you go like this. Forward, back, and wait. Easy. Easy. So, are you ready? All in comes, let's go. Thank you, Mr. Black. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to that part of the evening when Stuart attempts to give the vote of thanks and no leave anybody out. So here he is, Stuart Black.
He does this to me every concert. Well, good evening. Have you enjoyed that? Are you feeling festive? Now, here's the most important question of all. Was it worth missing Strictly over? Yes. I'm glad you said that. It would have been slightly insulting if you'd said no, but anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out and spending your Saturday night with us. We've had great fun. Just a few quick thanks on behalf of myself and band. First of all, we always have a few friends helping us out, because it's like anything, this time of year there's so much going on, people are away, people are working, all these other things. So we're delighted to have a few friends helping us out. First of all, on Euphonium from the St. Ronan's Band, we have Rebecca Lindsay. From the Hoyt Saxon Band, we have Brenda Fernie. From People's Band, we have Ailey Geddes. From the Langham Toon Band, Eric Laidlaw. And we have the Happy Elf from Gala, who was a late call last night because of a late dropout. We're delighted to have the Happy Elf herself, Lorraine Quinn from Gala Band. To the Victoria Hall and the caretaker, a massive thank you once again. It's always so much fun coming here to play in this hall, and it's always well set out for us, so a massive thank you to them. To our very own Les Malin and all the best bars, they once again have kept you all suitably watered, so a massive thank you to them for all their efforts. Specialties and our very own Stu Kemp for supplying the van that helped us get all this percussion here. Big thank you to them. Wasn't the youth band fantastic? Yeah, and that is down to a huge amount of work from our very own Colin Kemp. So to the youth band and Colin. We are delighted to have, as it is in this area, we have people who get to a certain age and they go off to pastures new. It's, that's the thing with being in a rural area. People go off to university or other work adventures, and we're delighted to have two of our very own back tonight from their studies. On percussion, we have Trinity Hill, and on the front row we have Ryan Borthwick. Compere extraordinaire, Mr. John Nichol. For every concert I've ever done, I don't think I've ever seen a compere that commits himself so much to the job. Sitting here in Bavarian shorts teaching you how to do the snare waltzer is quite impressive. And as for the fire safety songs, that's just something else. So, ladies and gentlemen, John Nichol. Lastly, but by no means least, to you guys, thank you so much for coming out. We love doing this, we love performing in front of people, and to see a full hall tonight is really, really encouraging to us, and it makes our job so much easier because we can have fun with it. I hope, as I said, I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, come and speak to them when they're out busking over Christmas. They're not scary, they will speak to you, they will say hello, and then next year we have an array of fun stuff to put out for you all, especially in the spring, where we're going to be joined by the Health and Harmony Choir, led by our very good friend Claire Gillespie, and that promises to be a really fun concert, so please look out for that and get yourself along. And I'm going to stop now, because I think it's about time we play some more, don't you? Yeah. I'm glad you said that. Thanks for John Nichol.
We all remember Terry Wogan teaming up with the Great Colliery Band to perform the Cornish song of Floral Dance. Well, this arrangement of a traditional carol is in a style very reminiscent of that Terry Wogan hit. This is Derek Ashmore's arrangement of Jingle Bells.
being summoned back to the mic. One more? Yeah. Ladies and gents, it's all that's left for me to say is I wish, on behalf of myself and the band, I wish you all a very Merry Christmas and an even better 2026. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, on behalf of the Selkirk Silver Band and guests, thank you for coming along tonight, and your continued and unfailing support is greatly valued and appreciated. We hope to see you all at the carol singing in the marketplace on Christmas Eve at the earlier time this year of 7 o'clock in the evening. And we wish you all a very Merry Christmas and best wishes for the new year. So thank you, and to all, a good night. Thank you.